Hi guys, PD here, welcome to the channel, welcome to another new video. Today I'm very excited to be checking out A Fisherman's Tale on Steam. This is a preview of the game. I've heard a lot of good things about this so far. The trailer looks amazing. It's by one of my favourite VR developers as well. A quick look at the settings. Hints are on. Room scale, standing. I'm going to go for standing, just to be on the safe side. If there's an object over here, for example, and I hit my wall, so I'm going for the standing version. Okay, I'm loving this world already. I love that lighthouse. Some really nice textures on there, and some really cool lighting effects. Okay, so let's start the game. Chapter selection, prologue, start. I've never played this before, so I'll leave the hints on. I do have 360 tracking. I'm using the 2 sensor trick. I've got a sensor here, and I've got a sensor there behind me, and it does all my 360.
Now, stop me if you have heard this one before. Once upon a while ago, there was a fisherman's puppet, carefully made by hand. The puppet lived a simple life inside a model lighthouse, with everything in its place. And every day began the same way when he brushed his wooden teeth.
Okay, that's me. Hello. I'm like a little wooden character.
He was
I've got like
handsome
wooden hands.
It's true, but enough staring. Time to brush.
Hello. I've got a fish on there, look. See a fish on my lapel. Okay, so I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
The was in its usual place, beside the basin.
Hold the trigger to grab the toothbrush. Here we go. Clean my teeth?
Well, if you don't think wooden teeth need brushing, you've never had a cavity and a splinter at the same time. Next, he'd put a log inside his little stove to warm things up.
Some water. There's no water in there. Oh, use the stick to turn and face the stove. So I'm going to use the thumbstick to turn, which is the left thumbstick. Hold the stick forward, aim at the floor and release the teleport. So the game's using teleport locomotion. I don't know if there's any options to use full locomotion.
It would get cold in here. The puppet will put a log inside his little stove.
You're facing away from the sensor. Okay, the textures and graphics look really nice.
Inside the stove. Careful now.
Press the button to launch your hand forward. Press it again to make it come back. Okay. Well, that's interesting mechanic.
Carefully, he would pick up a log, open the stove, and put it in, without becoming kindling himself.
Okay, so by holding down the X button, I can shoot my hand out to grab objects. Open that.
He needed to open the stove door and put in one of the logs from the nice and warm, safe from the storm. Next, he would take his duster and carefully dust his lucky seashell over there on the shelf.
Okay. So I'm looking for a lucky seashell on the shelf.
What next? Next he would take the old duster and dust his lucky seashell.
Okay, it wants me to dust my seashell. So let's find the duster. Here we go.
His routine never changed. Next he would dust the little seashell on the shelf in the corner. There. The shell reminded him of the sea when it was calm. Next, the fisherman would open wide his window to check the weather.
I do like how the rooms come alive. So I need to check the window.
Listen. No sound of the storm. Safe to open the window.
Let's open the window. That's a latch.
A quiet sea tonight. Finally, and most important, every day he would work on his latest model. There, in the center of the room, a perfect model of his own little lighthouse, exact in every detail. Yes!
Okay, I've got a little lighthouse here.
The model should be a perfect replica. There was a section of the wall missing and a model cabinet. They must have been around here, somewhere.
Okay, so I'm looking for this piece of the wall, which is there. I can see it. Let's grab that. Put that in there.
Good. Now, the final touch. A tiny puppet of himself to put inside.
Ah, okay, that's me. So this little room is a replication of this big room. Now this is like a puzzle game, so there's many levels of this room, so like it's really hard to explain. I'm hoping you'll see that in the video.
The fisherman was a man of many parts, you see? There. Lucky this model snapped together. Now the little puppet could go in its little rocking chair inside its lighthouse.
Okay, so put me in my rocking chair down there.
Tired out from his routine, the fisherman will rest his aching wooden bones in his own rocking chair and go to sleep. And dream of models. Safe inside, where the smell of paint and glue was always fresh, where the world was simple and snapped together, the puppet would follow his routine, brush his wooden teeth, dust his lucky shell, and work on his model.
Okay, that's really cool. That's just shown me what I did earlier. Like I said, this puzzle's got many levels. It's a bit like Inception.
Worlds within worlds, walls within walls, closing out the storm so it could never reach inside. Until one night, something changed.
A Fisherman's Tale. I'm loving the graphics and I'm loving the aesthetics.
Has begun and stocks are looking thin again this year. We all know there's a big catch waiting out there somewhere, but hold your hauling lines. Reports are saying a huge storm is blowing in. It might be nothing, but better safe than salvage, I always say. Coming up next, another hour of thrilling nautical news after these messages.
Amazing graphics. Okay, that was cool. Chapter 1. The Fearful One. So that was like a tutorial.
Every morning the fisherman's puppet awoke inside his model lighthouse with everything in its place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different.
Clean my teeth. Okay.
Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine.
Okay, we seem to have been boarded up over the night.
The boards were nailed on. He would need some kind of tool. He couldn't get them off by hand.
Okay, I need to find a tool. What we're reading. Fishing books.
He needed some air. He had to find a way to pry off the boards.
Nothing in there. Check this trunk down here. I need to dust my seashell. Radio. Can I put the radio on? No, dropped it. Put that back on the shelf. I do like that mechanic. That's really cool. That will allow me to reach places.
Something to pry off the boards.
Yes, I'm looking for something. What's in here? Just books. I'm bending down. I can just shoot my hands out. Look. Put on there. Grab. So there's nothing in there. Let me just stoke the fire first. Get a nice fire going. Right. Oh, there's a tool
this
here.
Would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job.
Okay, what's in here? Something in here, something shiny. I need a key. There's something in there, look like a plate or something. Where the hell's this anchor come from? Oh. Okay, so if you press the B button, or the Y button, it takes you back to the main menu. This is a cool menu. Okay, where's that tool gone? I dropped it. Go here and pull the nails out.
Nearly there. What was this feeling? The fisherman hadn't felt like this for a long time.
I think this is a game I'm going to spend a lot of time in.
The smell of the ocean.
Yes, let's see if it is the ocean.
But outside, not the sea. He couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And
That's
he
me.
knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu! If this was what lay outside, then what was inside his own little model lighthouse, in the model of his own room?
Okay, so now you can see what I mean. I'm looking outside this window here. That's a bigger me, and outside there's another bigger me. Inside here's a smaller me, and inside there's an even smaller me. So as you can imagine, this is very, very interesting. Right, it's telling me to go to the...
hardly dared to take the roof off to look inside. It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings?
General alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out into the storm. Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are shining bright. I repeat, a lone boat has gone out into the storm.
The lighthouse. The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in.
Okay, that's amazing. This feels so amazing. It's really strange. Even the cupboard's open, look. Can you see there, look? That little cupboard is open there. And it should be open in there somewhere. I can't quite see it.
It was time to raise this anchor.
Okay, let me...
Oh, Of course. As below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self.
Yes. That's amazing. Wow. Okay, this is next level VR. Hello, me. Here's my hand. Right, can I go through this door now?
The path was clear. Time to light the lighthouse.
Light the lighthouse.
Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf.
Okay, so I'm looking for a key.
Over here. I'm here. Here. I'm on the middle shelf.
On the shelf.
Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Oh, why did you take the roof off?
the fisherman. He felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
Oh.
That doesn't look right. Keep going.
Okay, so I'm looking for his hat.
I'll admit, I'm a curious crab asking you all this stuff. But this storm is really, really scary, believe me.
And his life preserve. So
I don't think that will help.
we're looking for a little hat. Nothing in there.
I should have moved
oh, there we go.
years ago, I know. But
Right.
I never found the courage to live with this crazy weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm and you want me to leave? This is insane.
I do believe I need a small one, so I'm going to grab this one inside the house. That's the same one there, look. Oh, this is cool.
Have you found it? There!
Yep,
now,
found
put
it.
it around my shell.
Okay, let's get a bit closer.
So, did you find...
There we go.
Good. I feel more buoyant already. Now, I just need a hat. How else will people know I'm in charge, hmm?
Hat. Try and find his little hat.
There might be something in the cabinet, but the handle was missing. Was there another handle somewhere?
Oh, that's an anchor. If I get a small anchor, I might be able to open the other door.
Have you found anything? bring it to me when you find something.
Right, I need the small anchor. This one. Should work. Haha.
Oh, did you find something?
Found the hat.
Show me. Good. But the hat might be just a teeny tiny bit big for me.
Yes, that's too big. I need to get a smaller one. So in there's a small hat. Right, I might need to take it out the cupboard first.
I'm a curious crab asking you.
Let's put it on the table.
But this storm is really, really scary, believe me.
Put it on the table and then grab the small one off the table in here. How cool is this? Seriously. There we go. Up. There's my big giant hand in front of me.
Good. Now put it on me carefully. I have very delicate antennae. So,
there you go.
You found everything? Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then I will be brave. Now just let me get out of this damn shell.
Oh, hello. Captain Crab.
Phew. Breezy. I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then blast it. I don't remember.
The crab had lived his whole life inside this little shell. No bigger than the fisherman's hand. But he was safe.
Okay, I need to get the key from the big version.
I've lost the key, mon ami. Forget your poor sailor. You'll never be able to save him.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Can I... Right, I need to figure out a way to get the big key. Can I just put that in there?
Almost. Got it.
There we go. That worked. All I needed to do was drop these shell into here. I need to face my camera. I think when you set the game to room scale, you don't get this turnaround text coming up. So grab the key for this guy.
That will do. All right, are you ready? Me too, I think.
Okay, do you want the key? Was that too big? What's this for?
Farewell, shipmate. I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
He would need to find his way up the tower in the darkness, and already he could hear the storm rising outside.
Okay, we completed that chapter. It's raining. I'm loving the art style. Wow. I feel like I'm hovering over the ocean. A real ocean. Chapter 2. The Famished One.
We're with you through the night, fish fans, and remember, no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest, fishiest catch you've ever seen. And to all you lighthouse keepers out there, keep
The biggest fish Papa ever caught. The fisherman had spent all his life trying to learn a catch as big as that.
Well, don't you look like a tall drinker?
Water.
Talking fish.
It was still
Hello.
alive. This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water.
Okay, what's in here? I don't know what I'm doing. So the fish needs some water. Oh, what have we done there? I've detached part of the scenery. We'll check this case. Sardines. A metal pipe. And a chest, I think. I can't get into there. Okay, fish needs some water. Aha, pipe's here. So I need that metal pipe. Grab this.
He must find some water for the poor creature.
Okay, so we need to find some more parts of the pipe, 2 more pieces. We're going to have a look around here. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Okay, what's this? Oh right, there's a small pipe here. I'm going to put it in my little house so that I get the bigger version. So put it on the table there, and it should be behind me. The big piece. I love this game.
You might say they were natural enemies, the fish and the fisherman, but he could not let it die of thirst.
Okay, I need to find one more piece. Anything up there? There's a giant pipe here, look.
No.
Ah, right. I can use that piece, I just need to find the smaller version, which again is in here. This is really, really clever, guys. So, how do I get into... Right, that's interesting. So I need the version in there. Wait. I need that piece of pipe. That piece of pipe is in that side. Can I get in here anyway? Haha! Okay, alright, sorted. That's what the bolts were for. I've now removed the side of the lighthouse. Got the pipe I need. Oh, this is cool. See, something like this you can only do in VR. A game like this is impossible to do any other way. You just will not get the size of the scale and the scope and the concept.
There. Now the water will flow.
Okay, I can now wander outside the house as well. Right, so where's the water going? I can hear the water. There's a bucket here. Grab the bucket. And we just need to find where the water's coming from. Alright, that's a tin opener. Okay, let me check to see where the water's coming from. Can I open this door?
The door upstairs was locked, naturally. That would have been too easy.
It's locked. Water. Is this tap working now?
Success.
Aha!
Too much success. Water flooded into the model.
Oh,
Quick,
crikey.
hold your breath. The water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back. The coolness, the darkness, the ocean tossing and turning him like a rag doll. But wait a minute. Puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't stop this fisherman.
Okay, that's cool. I flooded the lighthouse. I'm now underwater. I saved the fish.
Water everywhere. But is there anything
Hello?
to eat? I'm hungry.
It seemed Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed
Is there
fish.
food out here? There must be food.
I bet he likes
Who are you,
sardines.
oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the
looks
top
amazing.
of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you want to go upstairs, my little amuse-bouche, well, you'll have to feed me first.
He looks
Must
really
be
cool.
food out here.
Nothing? I'll starve. Any second now, I shall succumb to hunger. If only you find me some food.
Sardines. Here you go, mate.
They smelled vintage, but a stuffed fish could hardly be picky.
Fish.
What are you waiting for? Throw the sardine. I'm ready to catch it. Let me tell you, it's angry work being stuck on a wall for years.
Catch.
Bon appetit, you greedy guppy.
Catch.
Good, but I need more. Bigger.
Some more.
These are just appetizers. I want the main course.
Main course. So,
Bigger.
bigger. Bigger.
Give
I've
me
got you.
something bigger.
Okay, he wants... Alright, he's there. So he wants bigger fish. I'm going to give him one of these. There you go, mate.
Chew on that.
Big fish.
A bone? A fish bone? It's stuck in my throat.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite,
Oh, crikey.
and also a fish bone. He had to climb inside the mouse. The fisherman was afraid. How many of this fish's family had he pulled from the sea in search of the biggest catch? But how do I know you won't eat me? The fisherman asked.
Oceans and air. Also, I mean, you're made of...
No, there
we
was
go.
the bone of contention.
Thank you, fisherman. I could not get enough, you know. I wanted more, always, like an obsession. But you, Legoland walkers, we don't know anything about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Bye.
What could the puppet say to that?
Oh,
Now, I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hide it near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside? A huge figure? Could it be Papa? Take me there.
I'm certain it was around here.
A map.
Climb on in.
What? Climb in. He wants me to go inside his mouth.
Welcome aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouth at all times and no splinters, please. How's your seat, sir?
There was plenty of legroom, but the view left something to be desired. And there was a distinct smell of... oh yes, sardines.
Also,
Here we are. Mind your step. Go get them, little morsel. The key is up there.
The key was too high. It needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use.
anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. This has been amazing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye big fish. Bye little fish.